Last orders ringing through the old pub air. Last orders, time to finish what is there. The barman rings the bell the way he always does, and something in me stops the way it always was. I look around the room at faces I half know, the regulars, the strangers, the ones who come and go. We share this ritual every single night. Last orders, then we scatter to the light. Last orders, last orders, drink up what you've got. Last orders, last orders, give it all you've got. The night is almost over, morning's on its way. Last orders, closing up the day. Just for the whiskey or the beer, but for the ritual, the belonging, being near. Last orders, drink it down. Last orders, leave this town. Last orders, borrow sorrow. This last pint is the best and worst of all, the one that comes before the final call. You nurse it slow because you know what's next. The cold outside, the empty, all the rest. I drink the last pint thinking about the first, the one that quenched some long forgotten thirst, back when everything was possible and new, before the blues knew quite where to find you. Last pint, going down slow and cold. Last pint, and another story told. Between the first and last is all a life can be. last pint, that's enough for me. Don't mourn the last pint, that's the wrong way around. Be glad there was a pub, be glad you found this old stool, this old bar, this old familiar blues. Last pint, you can't lose. Last pint, going down. Last pint, leaving town. I don't have to say a word when I walk through that door. The barman sees me coming and he's already pouring more. He knows my name, he knows my glass, he knows my usual chair. He knows I'll be the last one leaving. The barman's always there. Seen me on the good nights, and he's seen the bad. He's heard the stories twice before, but never looked too sad. He just wipes the counter slow and sets another down. The best kind of therapist in any British town. The barman knows. He's heard it all before, but still he listens while the night goes. He doesn't ask the questions and he doesn't judge a man. The barman knows, he understands. Come at 11, then it's time to go. He says goodnight the same way every time, easy and slow. I leave him what I can afford and button up my coat. The barman knows more blues than any man I've ever known. The barman knows. Yeah, the barman always knows. See you tomorrow night, old friend. The barman knows. something in your wakes. The rhythm grabs your bones before it breaks. You're into something looser than before. The midnight shuffle knocking at your door. Buddy Guy played shuffle like a man possessed. Junior Wells blew harp upon his chest. And here in this old pub at midnight hour, the shuffle's got its own particular power. Electric midnight shuffle, feel that groove. Electric midnight shuffle, find your move. The rhythm pulls you somewhere you can't name. Electric midnight shuffle, never the same. Takes you home. The shuffle is the kind that moves your blood. Electric midnight shuffle in the mud. Midnight shuffle, going round. Standing on the bridge above the Thames at night, watching all that dark water moving right. The city lights reflected cold below, where that river's going, I don't know. London's breathing all around me, slow and wide. A million lives all sleeping on each side. And here I am in the middle of it all, listening to the river like it's trying to call. Thames at midnight, cold and dark and deep. Thames at midnight, half asleep. I've been standing on this bridge too long tonight. Thames at midnight, alright. Your blues, the river just keeps moving, paying no dues. But there's something in the current, something in the flow, that makes a man feel small and makes him know Thames at midnight, moving on. Thames at midnight, till the dawn. The fire's going out, the last log burning low. The room's getting cold in the way only winters know. I could get up and put another piece on, but there's something right about letting it be gone. The whiskey's finished, just the dregs remain. Outside I can hear the starting of the rain. The clock says 2, but it feels more like 4. I've been sitting in this chair since before. The fire's going out slow. The warmth is leaving everywhere I know, but I'll sit here a while longer in the light. The fire's going out. Good night. Some things you just let die the way they will. Some nights you just sit still. The fire going out is just the fire going out. Nothing more to wonder, nothing more to doubt. Going out, going low, going dark, letting go.
Salt and smoke is what this old pub smells like. Salt from the sea that this city never quite leaves behind. It's in the walls, it's in the wood, been soaked into this place like I knew it would. 50 years of cigarettes before the band, 50 years of stories from every kind of man. The smell of it is history, the smell of it is time, salt and smoke and whiskey. That's the bottom line. Salt and smoke, this old place knows my name. Salt and smoke, every night the same. I breathe it in and feel it in my chest. Salt and smoke, I've earned my rest. Salt and smoke, I remember everyone. Salt and smoke, breathing in salt and smoke, here again. One more song before the night is through. One more song, and then I'm leaving too. The blues man in the corner's almost done. One One more song, there's only ever one. He plays it like he means it every time, like there's something riding on each line, like the world might end if the notes fall wrong. One more song, the last and longest song. One more song, play it slow and true. One more song for everything we've been through. For the nights and the whiskey and the rain. One more song won't come again. Leaves your mind. You carry something home you didn't have before. One more song opens up a door. One more song fading out. One more song, without a doubt. Rain on the window, whiskey in my hand. I've been trying to understand why the nights get longer and the days feel thin, why the blues always finds a way back in. Poured my third glass about an hour ago, watching London streets fill up below. The gutters running fast with all this rain, washing down the street, but not my pain. Whiskey and rain, that's all I've got tonight. Whiskey and rain, keeping me from the light. The blues plays on low, the fire burning dim, whiskey and rain, right to the brim. I called a number once about a year ago. She didn't pick up. Well, I suppose she knows some things you leave behind, like an empty glass. Some things you watch go by and let them pass. Whiskey and rain, that's all I've got tonight. Whiskey and rain, keeping me from the light. The blues plays on low, the fire burning dim, whiskey and rain, right to the brim. The guitar man in the corner never stops. He plays until the very last drop, and I sit here listening like I always do. Whiskey and rain and old pub blues. Rain keeps falling, whiskey running low, nowhere to be and nowhere left to go. Just whiskey and rain and this old British night. Whiskey and rain, all right.
Woke up with a Piedmont picking in my head, that rolling thumb bass pulling me from bed. Made my tea and sat beside the morning gray, and let my fingers find their easy way. Style came down from Carolina long ago, through fingers that remember what they know, and somehow found its way to British hands, playing morning blues in different lands. Piedmont morning, fingers on the strings. Piedmont morning, hear what daylight brings. A rolling pattern, gentle as the rain. Piedmont morning, starting up again. Every style of blues has got its home, but the blues itself was never meant for one alone. It travels light, it makes itself belong. Piedmont morning, that's my morning song. Piedmont morning, rolling on. Piedmont morning, dawn to dawn.
Something heavy in the air tonight. Something between the darkness and the light. The pub feels like a swamp at closing time, thick with smoke and music and no wine. The guitar's got a wall that sounds like crying. The bass is something deep and barely trying, but everything together makes a sound so right. Swamp blues rolling through a British night. Swamp blues are closing, heavy and slow. Swamp blues are closing, nowhere left to go. The music pulls you under like the tide. Swamp blues are closing, come inside. With its familiar ghost, the swamp don't need a river or a bayou tree, just a bar, a guitar, and people like me. Swamp blues going down.
forgetting their troubles for a time. The barman's pulling pints as fast as he can go. The old boys in the corner putting on a show, tapping feet on sticky floors, raising up their glass. Boogie woogie Friday night, this feeling never lasts. Boogie woogie pub night, everybody's here. Boogie woogie pub night, everybody's clear of all the things that weigh them down by day. Boogie woogie pub night, that's the only way. The night has just begun. Boogie woogie, all night long. Ooh, boogie woogie, nothing wrong. They say the devil meets you where two roads cross. At midnight when you're counting up your loss. I've been standing at this crossroads all my life, between the whiskey and the music and the knife. I made no deal, I sold no soul tonight. Just traded sleep for something that felt right. The blues came easy like it always does. Not from the devil, just from what life was. Devil at the crossroads, I've been there before. Crossroads, knocking at my door. But the only thing he's selling is the truth. Devil at the crossroads, been there since my youth. Robert Johnson heard him on a Mississippi night. I hear him on a London street beneath a yellow light. Same old crossroads, different cobblestone. Same old blues, same old being alone. Devil at the crossroads, waiting slow. Devil at the crossroads, in the corner of the bar. Been there longer than the barman or the scar. Above the door from 1982 still plays the same old records, including you. I put a coin in every time I come in here. Pick the same 3 songs I've picked for 20 years. The barman says I'm boring. Maybe that is true, but boring feels like home when the blues comes through. Oh, jukebox, play me something slow. Oh, jukebox, something that I know, something that my father used to play. Oh, jukebox, make this night okay. Machines don't understand what music does. Why a song can take you back to where you was. But the old jukebox in the corner just keeps playing on, long after everything I knew was gone. Oh, jukebox, one more coin. Oh, jukebox, one more time. There's an old guitar hanging on the wall, been there since before I could recall. Belonged to someone who could really play, someone who just and went away. I never learned to play it like he could, never had the patience like I should. But some nights I take it down and hold it near, and I swear I almost hear him here. Oh, guitar on the wall, oh, guitar remembers it all. Every note he ever played is in the wood. Oh, guitar on the wall understood. Music's just a way of saying what words can't hold a man's whole life inside 6 strings of gold. He left the guitar, but he took the song. And some nights I still don't know where I belong. Oh, guitar on the wall, still holding on. Oh, guitar on the wall, he's gone.
Heard the midnight train go through at 2:30. Lying in my bed with nothing else to do. That long low whistle cutting through the night made me wanna pack my bags and catch that light. Train don't care about the blues you carry around. Train just moves from town to town to town. But I've been sitting still for far too long, listening to that midnight train's old song. Midnight train through London, where you going tonight? Midnight train through London, carrying me right. Take me somewhere new, where the blues don't know my name. Midnight train through London, I'll never be the same. Maybe Birmingham, or maybe Glasgow North, maybe somewhere south or somewhere west or forth. Anywhere the blues might lose my trail. Midnight train, I'm buying me a rail. Midnight train through London, moving slow. Midnight train through London, here I go. Well, here we are at the end of it all. the last song in the last hour before the call. The pub is quiet, the night has done its work, and the blues has been here through every single quirk. I've sat in every corner of this old place, worn the leather off the stool, left my trace. And every night the same thing brings me back, the music and the dark and what I lack. Old pub blues, you've been good to me. Old pub blues, the only place I'm free, not free from trouble, not free from the night. Old pub blues, but free to feel alright. They'll close the pubs one day, tear the old walls down, put something new and bright in every British town. But the blues will find another place to live. Old pub blues still got so much to give. Old pub blues, thank you for tonight. Old pub blues, everything's alright. Old pub blues, see you tomorrow. Old pub blues, same time, same sorrow. Good night. In the morning, and I can't close my eyes. The ceiling won't give me any answers or lies. The street outside is empty, not a soul in sight. Just me and the darkness, fighting through the night. I've been turning in these sheets since 1:30, chasing sleep like chasing someone who is gone. The blues crept through the window, sat down on my chest. Now there's nothing left to do but let it rest. Midnight won't let me go. 3 a.m. moves so
it should know. Old pub blues, nowhere left to go. I reach for something warm, but the bottle's running dry. I hear the rain start falling underneath the gray sky. London's still out there breathing, living cold and deep, and I'm the only fool in Britain who can't sleep. Midnight won't let me go. 3 a.m. moves so slow. My mind keeps walking floors it shouldn't know. Old pub blues, nowhere left to go. Maybe by 4 the darkness starts to thin. Maybe by 5 I'll let the morning in. But right now it's 3 a.m. and the blues is all I have. The saddest kind of company a man ever had. The clock ticks on, the night breathes slow and deep. Old pub blues, maybe tonight I'll sleep.
Coming off the night shift at 5:45. The city waking up while I'm done with it. The early morning workers heading in to start, while I'm heading home with the blues in my heart. 8 hours of nothing, that amounts to much. The coffee bitter, nothing left to touch. But I'm grateful for the work, even on the worst days. The blues comes free, the work at least it pays. Night shift blues, working through the dark. Night shift blues, losing every spark. But the morning's here, and I've survived the night. Night shift blues, I'll be alright.
just the early morning and the cold and night shift done, walking home, night shift blues on my own.
The last man left at 11:45. Took his coat from off the shelf. Said goodnight to the barman, stepped into the cold. Left me sitting here feeling old. Now it's just me and the hum of the lights and the blues guitar that owns the night. The barman's counting pennies in the back somewhere, and the music fills the cold night air. Nobody left but me. Nobody left but me. The pub's gone quiet, the fire's gone to gray. Nobody left but me tonight. I'm afraid. I don't mind the quiet, I've been here before, staring at the grain in the old wooden floor. There's a comfort in the empty, something true and clean. Just me and the blues and the spaces in between. Sometimes a man needs the silence of a bar, needs to sit with who he is and who he was. No one asking questions, no one there to see, just the music and the night, and nobody but me. I'll finish up this glass and walk into the street, pull my collar up against the cold and sleet. But right now I'm staying just a little while. Nobody left but me, and that suits me fine. Stars like nothing, just a single note hanging in the air without a chord. Then one more note beside it, then a third. The quietest beginning you have heard. The bass comes in like water, finding ground. The drums arrive like something lost is found. And then the voice comes last of all the parts. The slow burn blues is burning in your hearts. Slow burn blues, starting low and quiet. It's done. Slow burn blues already won. B.B. King could take one note and make you cry. Hold it in the air until you wondered why. That single note contained a whole life's worth. Slow burn blues for all it's worth. The pub is full of sound and heat and light. Everything that started small and still is now the biggest feeling you can feel.